Much can you tell us about how the offense might be a little different this year without telling us? You know, I mean, like, what do you think will feel different about this offense?
Yeah, I mean, right after the season, we hit the chalkboard again. We had 15 practices in spring ball to try out a bunch of new new plays, new concepts, different ways of doing things in small ways. So just the implementation of small, minor things, but still not going too far away from the basics of what makes Iowa football.
Because Spencer was talking to us the other day, and he seemed very energized about the little things, and says, I don't want to give too much away, but just how does do you feel the same way? I guess
For sure.
Yeah.
I feel like I still share that same emotion, that same excitement for what we can be this year on offense.
Kirk said makeable plays last year. When you look back on the film last year, do you see a lot of plays that
we left
you were
out
so
there?
close? Yeah,
for sure.
Any of them stand out?
I mean, starting with myself, I feel like I dropped a few balls here and there. I missed a few blocks. I think owning up to the mistakes that you've made is the start of something bigger and better. So I feel like everybody has their own little way of doing that. And we've brought a lot of those veteran guys back, and we're just really excited for the year and making the makeable plays, being more efficient in little things, running the ball, passing, catching, blocking, all the fundamentals. So we're excited.
I know you talked about having the learning curve and watching the film of you earlier and cringing hard at it. But it's not really tradition for true freshmen to see a lot of playing time like you did when you got here.
Yeah.
What do you think allowed you to see the field so often, where some freshmen in that system, might take a year before they see any game action?
I think it was a big testament to the older guys. They had enough on their plate at the time, and they still found time to bring the young guy along, which I can't appreciate them enough for that. So just them making the time to make sure that they knew that I knew what I was doing, and that gave them comfort level and gave them confidence to put me on the field at the end of the day.
Yeah. And what do you feel like you have left to do this year? I know you talked about coming back and finishing the degree and playing one more year with the teammates. What is there anything specific you're trying to work on in preparation for the next level, or is it just pretty much everything?
I'm trying to be the best player I can be now. I feel like that is in my near future, but I'm worried about here and now and the goals that I've laid for myself this season, the team goals that are the most important, and expecting to have a great year. And I think we all are.
And if let's say is there anybody on YouTube or anybody in the NFL, a tight end or maybe another position, that if you're like, I want to become a player like this, is there one guy that sticks out to you that you might watch like highlights of or anything like that?
I think there's a bunch of great examples with Iowa tight ends. You see TJ and Noah and George excelling at the highest level, and being able to see the progress that they've made even since going into the league. I think it's really cool to just see that they went through the same process and learning curve that I did. So yeah, I think a lot of those Iowa guys is people that I look up to and try to mimic my game after.
Are you trying to like tell the same stories as Sean Byer and those guys did for you when you're mentoring people like Lachey? Is it kind of a full circle moment like that?
Yeah, I think that's how it's meant to be, and it almost, you can't help it because you want the best out of your position group, the offense, the entire team. You know what I mean? So you would give the shirt off your back to, just push somebody just a little bit further ahead. So, yeah, I hope I'm doing that for those young guys.
Am I?